action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. Capital One Arena in our nation's capital. Tonight, the Washington Wizards playing host to the LA Clippers. The opening tip belongs to the Wizards as we get going in Washington. His first effort off the mark. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw up and good. A three-point play right at the start, and it's 3-0. Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play. Get locked in.
Here comes the screen. Beal. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Beal to Wall, goes to the left side, has a look. It goes down. He improvises and scores.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
That one off the mark. It's no good. Wall across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Here comes the screen. Wall. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Leonard. Man, that was a tough shot.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Wizards at the controls. Wall matched up with Paul George. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. What do you see in John Wall's game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he could probably finish with his left hand better than he could finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around the rim.
The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Here's Leonard for 2. Can't connect.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Driving right to the basket. Full throttle. Right to the basket for the deuce.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Leonard has made his first couple, but he misses there.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And finishes strong. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Here comes the screen. Beal against George. Nothing going here on that drive. To Wall. Oh, had him going there for a second. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Leonard. Oh, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And the dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
Now Scott Brooks will use a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Into the front court comes Wall. They trail by 7. And look out!
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. George.
To number 15. That's his first personal foul.
Paul George is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. It's the second. One more coming. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Beal. You've got to get that one to go.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
To the outside. Deep left corner. Beverly to Paul George. From long range. Cleans it up. To George. And he'll go to the foul line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Paul George at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Drives, but a shot won't go down. First quarter is complete, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Beverly into the front court. Lead stands at 10. George hits it, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
And body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Count that one, and a 4-point trip. Thomas across the timeline. 14-point deficit. Isaiah Thomas. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Passed it off. Deep right corner. Leonard. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Thomas with the basketball. His guys trail by 13. Now the Wizards going to take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Scott Brooks will shift gears. New personnel coming onto the floor. Beal, bad pass there. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Beal So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Add 2 points to the board.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Beal, tough matchup against George. Here comes the screen. Montrezl Harrell with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. Strong finish for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Mahinmi. Slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Bradley Beal, tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Stepping in.
Williams' shot won't go. Wall into the front court. Trailing by 14. Screen coming. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
That pass stolen by the Wizards. And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Kawhi Leonard, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Wall. The pass taken away by the Clippers to Paul George. Here's a chance from long range. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Oh, a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
First foul in the last 2 minutes. Subbing in for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 20.
Wall. Tough make through traffic.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Knocked loose. Wizards come up with it. Beal to Wall. Knocked loose. Wall. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. He throws it down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Beverly. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, emphatic slam.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans can never do, even if you're not known for it.
Ah, the monster stuff. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Wall. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Wall. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. It's Wall. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Slam dunk.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Even to Zubats. Rejects it. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Deep three at the buzzer. We have come upon halftime with the Clippers out in front. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Washington basketball. Shot from the lane won't go. George matched up with Beal. Rocking the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Beal. 4-3. And Bradley Beal strokes it for 3.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
And finishes strong.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Can't miss those. To Beal. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
And too much contact.
A simple touch foul.
Number 6. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Kawhi Leonard. And strokes it.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
It's Washington with the basketball. Beyond the arc for 3. Textbook defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
And a putback slam.
Not really known for attacking the glass, but I like that hustle. We need to see more of that.
Beal, and he buries it. Beverly into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. To George. Shot won't go. Wizards with the basketball. To Beal. Fires the 3. Missed it. Beverly into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Hat-trick Beverly. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Time to shuffle things up.
Visit our team website for more details. Entering the game.
Wall with it up top. His guys down big. And counted at the rim.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
And the slam.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Great look and vision. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
And count the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
I got him. Here we go.
1 minute left in the third quarter.
Beal. Oh, he had him there for a second.
Got him. Trap. Got him.
Here's Leonard for two. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul.
George, it's good. And he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm, and that's what we saw.
Three-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. Not going to have it this time. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. It's been all Clippers so far. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting five has certainly earned the fourth quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
Into the front court. It's Wall. Down a bundle. Williams. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. That is great vision to set it up. George, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Wall. For 3. Not getting the bounce. Clippers have the basketball. George. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
To Wall. Oh, I had him going there for a second. Here comes the screen. Second effort. To Wall. Clippers have it. lays it up and in.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Beal? No good. That's great defense.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line. Kawhi Leonard has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line.
Good shot.
Wall across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
George, add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Wizards have it. Wall matched up with Paul George. From the painted area, won't go down. Leonard. Trying to cash in. Shot by Leonard won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Wall here against Harkless. Even to Zubats. Tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
He got a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Into the front court comes Wall. He'll run the offense. The jumper's off the mark. To Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. Stuffs it down with authority.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Here we go.
The pass set it all up.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
No, I missed a short one there.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
To George. It's a big finish.
If you know a guy's a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side, on the help side, make sure you're playing those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
To Beal. Lets it fly from long range. And Bradley Beal, all muscle memory, puts it to good use there.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you're going to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Screen coming. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory. as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.